Good afternoon and welcome to March's version of the RML newsletter / vlog. And it's quite interesting, isn't it, that we're nearly 12 months through this quite strange period of all of our lives. 12 months of lockdowns, challenges, COVID forms that we fill out on a daily basis, standing apart from 2 meters, etc., etc. The end, it does seem, is nigh. I think I probably said this about 70 times last year in my vlogs through the year. So the end does appear to be in our sights. Vaccinations all going well. I talked through my senior leadership team earlier about making sure the place is ready to get everyone safely back into the offices. And I talk quite openly about the well-being benefits of that. I think across the business, I've calculated that there's probably only about 10 people working from home, somewhere between 10 and 15 out of a team of over 200. So once again, you'll see in the letters that I write, we've been very fortunate in terms of cases within the business. I think we've had somewhere between 8 and 10, and no instances of any transmission that comes back to the business as well. So I think also define we're a pretty healthy bunch. Certainly the guys on the shop floor put the graft in, week out. So hopefully next couple of months we'll see everyone else back into the offices, which is great. A few other bits before I point you back towards the brilliance that's in the newsletter this month. It's manic. If you go out onto house building sites at the moment, and the team will tell you it's manic. It's manic in terms of call-offs, inquiries, quotes, sales, production. It's manic. It's very busy. And for those that haven't seen my budget overview from last week, there's further stimulus into the house building market over the next 3 to 6 months, which will see even more manicness. So that stamp duty holiday then that's been pushed forward, support for 95% mortgages, good for people that are trying to get mortgages, great for us. Order banks continue to go from strength to strength, while also our production goes from strength to strength. February this year was up on last year in terms of production, only ever so slightly. March is April, May, June will all be up, depending on the business not being shut down again, and all of that will go towards being able to be in a position to pay back all the money that we had to borrow to get us through that 3 months last year. So that crack on the balance sheet. So busy's good. Lots of input and effort across the business. So thank you very much for that. On the newsletter below, you'll see that there's some images of Wolverhampton. So we've knocked down the beautiful Sutherland house, or in its latter days, Sutherland House. And that will become part of our new extended timber frame operation down there as well. So good stuff there. We talked about the order bank just briefly going up. Part of that is the ongoing redesign of our design teams, and Sarah Horden's done a brilliant job there in really looking at some buddying up system between our estimators and our designers. So some good ones for that as well. If I look through the newsletter, I just want to pull out a few things for you to point you towards. So you'll see all the pictures on there, but extra mile winners. Congratulations to the legend that is James Hobson, his partner in crime in the office, Jordan, both nominated by Shane, Matt Corney, David Coldwell. Andy Purcell has been nominated by Mark Andrews. Thanks, Andy, for all the stuff that you're doing there. And Ben Percy from Goody, who's now switched from Ecos over into trusses in Wellsborough, working with Tom Carter there. So lots of stuff's on the newsletter. As I say, lots of operation stuff. As always, and as with my letter, there's some well-being resources on there for those that are at home, for those that aren't at home, and are still struggling with that balance between coming to work, going home, sleeping, coming to work, going home, and no real enjoyment, no social interaction. We are humans, we all engage. I spoke to quite a few of you over the last kind of couple of weeks in terms of the mental health. As always, come and give me an email, text. You've all got my number. Come and give me a shout. Thanks very much for what you're doing. As I say, newsletter, some brilliant stuff on there. So well done to Epi and the senior leadership team for getting through that. Thanks very much. See you all over the course of the month. And otherwise, I'll see you in April, this face again, hopefully not once a day as we did for last year. As always, good night, RML. Kidney out.
Mark from BD with a quick update. The last month has not seen demand off the back of stamp duty, various government incentives, equally the pent-up demand post-COVID, and alongside just the world seemingly wanting houses built yesterday, every day. So great news for us as an industry, great news for us as a company. A large thank you to all divisions within the business, and we truly mean that from BD. The cross-divisional work at the minute, and in terms of being uniformed and communicating as one, has never been more needed. Everyone from design to transport to production to finance, into sales, we can't get these sales without you guys helping us along the way. So it is busy, the pressure is on. We are moving forward, but we're moving forward as one. So we just implore you to continue to communicate with us, as we will do with you, and we'll see the sales rise, our reputation rise, and make sure that we are a key factor in the supply chain into national small and medium house builders, as everyone looks to recover from the last year's madness. So thank you for your support, for what you're all doing, and the support massively into the BD team. Anything from us, you know where we are. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Hi there, quick update from the world of trusses for you. February, done and dusted. Now heading into March, the anniversary of the first lockdown, which I'm sure everyone will be pleased to forget or mark with their little beer or something. Obviously every month we've done one of these updates, it's got busier and busier and busier. February has been no different, probably the busiest February we've ever had. Hampered a little bit by early part of the month where we had some snow that stopped some of the sites progressing quite as far as they should have. The knock-on effect of that is we've got quite a few trusses in the yard that sites are still unwilling to take, but we're doing everything we can to get those shifted, as you'll see around the place. Spandrel panels. The majority of the sites will have seen a massive uplift in the number of panels that we're shipping out now. A lot of those are Thermacell panels now, so the fiberboard, so they won't be the blue wrapped ones. Kickstarters, we've welcomed another few Kickstarters on the shop floor side of things, so welcome to those across the branches. That's about as much as I need to say on that one. It's going to keep getting busier. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
So just a quick update for you from an operational point of view. We saw CET inbound calls slightly up on the previous month. It was a similar picture in call-offs with the inbound volumes above what we saw in January. Joist just slightly ahead of trusses in terms of the proportion of incoming value that we saw over that month. In other news, we also launched Pro, which was the replacement to CCR. The purpose of Pro is to look at root cause analysis, making sure that we identify the real cause of potential problems, both on an internal and external basis, that might be problematic for customers, and how we prevent them from reoccurring in the future. It's only been in place for a couple of weeks, and we're already seeing some true value from it, and hopefully as it becomes more embedded in day-to-day life across the departments and business areas, we'll start to see some real process improvements as well as some significant cost savings. Dean's also going to update you on his site visits from the previous month.
Hi everybody, good afternoon. It's Dean, Technical Field Manager, just giving you an update on how things are there out in the field. It's extremely busy, rapid building everywhere, as our order bank will show. It's important that I'm getting this information fed through to me, which I am, and I can go and contact sites, react to call-offs, ring the sites, make the appointments, go and see them, have a discussion and a chat, introduce myself, hand out site packs, technical information, and any further information. They can always come back to me, chase me up if I need to help them again. And it's just nice for them to have a contact really on site, which gives them a bit of a comfort blanket. Clocking up the miles, a lot of sites going on around the country, which obviously is putting lots of miles on my car, which is good, and it'll keep Simon happy. But the odd hiccup now and again, we jump on things. The most important thing is that how we respond, how we react to good and bad situations. All the good information I bring back into the business, we get on the system, we're recording stuff. And thank you to everybody within the business who help make this work. It's a team effort. A lot of people involved in making sure we record all what's going on sites, good and bad, and we keep improving our systems, keep improving us as a company and as a business, so our order bank can keep growing. All the information that I do gather on site is recorded on a weekly basis, which is fed into the business as well, so we can acknowledge that and see where we can keep improving. So a lot of information I have to gather. great to go out there and see people working normally out on sites. It's great to get some fresh air, meet people, social distancing, of course. But yeah, things are good at the moment. Let's keep improving, let's keep working hard, and I'll catch up with you soon. I'm sure you'll see me around the business from place to place. Have a good day.
Hi everyone, it's Jamie here in Wolverhampton. As it's Saturday morning, I thought it'd be an ideal time to give you a quick walk around and see everything that's currently going on here at the moment. As you can see from walking around, the fleet's growing, the material's growing, and it's certainly becoming a very busy place to work. So we've got vehicles lined up ready to go Monday morning. Plenty of timber to be going into the factories. Finished goods, lots going on. More vehicles on the left. Another Arctic trailer ready to go Monday morning. As you can see in the distance, we're getting through a lot of JGI meterage a week, so the raw material on the ground's ever increasing. Healthy chipboard levels. And finally, over in the distance, in the next step of improvements in Wolverhampton, we've got a building being demolished as we speak. And I'll leave you with a little look at that and what's going on.
Afternoon everyone, it's Emma here from RML Central in Wellingborough. I'm just doing a quick tour of the Wellingborough factory. We recently had noise surveys carried out at HQ, which will happen at all sites across the business going forward. As a result of the noise survey, everybody now on the shop floor has to wear mandatory ear protection. These are issued via health and safety. As you walk around the factories, you'll notice that there are ear protection warning signs on the floor, and you'll notice as well that the guys within the factory are all wearing their ear protection. I'll just show you around. So here you'll see the blue marked ear protection signs on the floor. And as you make your way around the factory, you'll see the guys wearing their ear protection. Tom, thank you. And John's got his in too. Thank you.
Hi, just a quick update from the design teams. Currently at Wellingborough today, as we have a new starter in the truss team, we are currently experiencing a high volume of quotes in joists and trusses, which is keeping everyone busy. It is also very positive considering what has been happening in the world. Working closely with sales and production to ensure we're all up to date, also creating for joists, new processes and trusses as well, which are helping all the teams run a little smoother. That's everything from the design world. Take care, be safe, goodbye.
Hello from HR. So just a few things to update you on this month. I've mentioned previously about our new HR system that we're going to launch. So just to let you know that we are going to be going live from the 1st of April. It's a self-service system for you to be able to manage your HR data that we hold on you and do things like holiday bookings. So more information will be coming out on that shortly, and then soon after that you'll get your login details ready for when we go live in the 1st of April. In terms of perk box, for those of you that have membership, we're going to be looking at moving to a new provider. So again, more details will come out on that shortly. It's you'll get exactly the same benefits that you get now with perk box, plus many more as well. So it's a great move for us. So more information will come on that shortly. We're still engaging with people about the EU settlement scheme, so if anybody needs any assistance with that, please make sure you speak to your line manager so that we can support you before the deadline of the end of June, which will soon be here. And then finally, Simon mentions in quite a lot of his blogs and email communication that comes out about health and well-being. So just a reminder, as we're coming into our third month of lockdown, although there's lots of positive news about coming out of it now, obviously just to keep looking after yourselves, keep looking after your colleagues, and make sure you seek help if you need it from your line manager. We've got plenty of tools and resources available to help people during this time. So take care, see you all soon.
Hi everyone, update for Timber Frame. We've recently taken on our second Kickstarter. Aaron joins us as a trainee estimator, getting to grips with the quotation software. We have a number of quotes out there at the moment. Hopefully we'll get some good feedback on those, and we get a couple of jobs coming in very shortly. I've been concentrating on getting the factory ready for production, so we have a number of items that you'll see, such as the new tool stations. We've got the security cage to house it all in, so it's nice and safe. We've got our component trolleys, so once we've cut all the timbers, we'll then be storing them ready for going next to the tables for installation. We've got some ducting ready to go up for our compound mitre saw station, so that'll be put into good use very shortly. A couple of weeks ago we began timber framing with a few spandrel panels coming over from Wellingborough. They went particularly well, so that was good. We've got another few to start on next week, so yeah, really looking forward to it.